Hello, what's up, everybody, and hello, citizens of the world. Welcome to my channel as we try our very best to help you create success and achieve financial freedom. So, today's video, I'm going to be talking about 7 profitable business ideas for 2023. What a great way to finish 2022 and start really thinking about 2023 and really finish and start with power, with intention. So set up the tone for 2023 and let's help you get financially free and create the success you deserve. Coming to an end of 2022 and getting ready for 2023. Are you excited? I know I am. So the first thing that I went ahead and did yesterday is I got myself a planner for 2023, just to set the tone and the direction to achieving my goals in the coming year. So unexpected things can happen, but anytime you are able to pivot your thinking and get back on track, just go ahead and do it. And what a great way to start with getting a calendar where you start looking up to the future and planning what that vision is about. So I'm going to make another video on how to manage your time and set your goals for the future. But for now, let's talk about my 7 top business ideas, profitable business ideas for 2023. Number 1 is blogging. I know that a lot of you think that blogging is out of fashion, and it is being replaced by so many different media content with photos and videos. But believe it or not, people still like to blog and read blogs. So in 2023, if you have a niche, a topic, something you want to share, and you are video shy or you're not really comfortable with camera, then blogging would be a great way for you to monetize. I'm going to be linking a video on how to speak on camera with confidence. Second profitable business for 2023 is, of course, YouTube algorithm. Even though a lot of people have difficulty in really cracking it and going all the way, including this person here, it is set for you to succeed. It is set for you to create original content. So if you have a niche, if you have any interest, make sure you actually get into YouTube videos and create your own channel. And the beauty about YouTube is, 1, you establish yourself as an authority. 2, you share passion with the world. And 3, it's really amazing platform for passive income. So if you're interested in passive income, YouTube is one of the best way of doing so. If you have a skill for creating content, for designing posts and things like that, consider going into digital marketing. So many companies, entrepreneurs, business owners do not have the expertise or the time to manage their own social media presence. So think about learning the skill, developing the skill, and start really marketing yourself to people who need your service. The next one is actually 2 parts of it. They look into drop shipping and affiliate marketing and put them together. Affiliate marketing is literally just getting a commission on a product or a service that you are heavily marketing online. So especially if you do have your own fans, your own customer base, what a great way to make money by just looking at products you are passionate about or you like, a link from that company, and anytime somebody buys, by clicking on that link, you actually make a commission. And depending from one company to another, it goes from 10, 15, 20%. So make sure you read the blueprint and find out how much you are getting as an affiliate marketer. A lot of YouTubers do that, especially when they talk about certain equipments for photography, certain services, the software, hardware, whatever that is. They use a lot of affiliate link, And everyone who does that should absolutely disclose that they are an affiliate marketers. That way they don't cheat their fans and their customers, that they are actually getting a profit from it. And there is nothing wrong with that. So we actually need to support anyone who is adding value and creating content for us, that if they are affiliate marketers and we need the product or the service, then click on that link and help them and support them. Nothing wrong with that. A type of online business, or I call it a home-based business, that I really like a lot is the drop shipping model. What is appealing with the drop shipping model is that you really do not need to buy any inventory. It's actually formidable that you can find a product in companies or link your own store to other companies, market the product, and sell from that company. A good model is create an account with Shopify, for instance, and then link it to Alibaba or AliExpress. And then you find products that are trendy store. When people order it, they go directly to Alibaba or AliExpress. You do not need somebody's honking into the home-based business ideas, that you have to make a list of the things that matter to you. And if freedom is one of them, you definitely need to look into means and ways you can monetize with your time without requirement of a brick and mortar store. So here you have it, drop shipping. You might look into it. Our next profitable idea for 2023 is definitely travel services. We have been stuck for over 2 years where we cannot or we couldn't really move around due to COVID-19, and we don't need really to go back to those times. However, now that the world is opening up and people are traveling again, including myself, I think it's really, really a good business idea to get into traveling services, traveling agencies. You do have a very wide range of different type of services you can provide, from offering airfare and arranging travels, excursions, cruises, you name it. So there are a lot of opportunities out there for people to actually travel. And most of the time, we do not really want to get into the hassle of arranging these kind of travels for ourselves. Like, for instance, a couple of weeks ago, I came back from a very long trip. I took about a month and a half where I was traveling between Turkey, Istanbul, to Algiers, Algeria, and then back to the States. So it was a very complex trip, I must say, with flight tickets of 2 people going into the same location, and then we left to different locations. So because of the complexity of this trip, I just worked with an agency who arranged everything for us, and that was a lot easier and definitely saved time and saved money that way. So travel services, I believe, is a very profitable niche, just because people more and more want to travel, more and more want to find good deals, more and more want to save time and money, and yet they don't have necessarily the skills or the time to spend hours on the internet finding for these deals. So they would rather just find somebody else who do them. So why not you start this type of service? And I love the idea because it doesn't require a lot of investment up front. All you need is literally a computer and some organizational skills on your hand. And then again, as a home-based business, it has to rank high on the list. Our next profitable home-based business, which is something that I am super passionate about, is the cottage food operations, the cottage food industry. So the cottage food industry is actually a booming one format to the food, the cottage food operation, that you can definitely rely on making money as a secondary income. And then also finding different outlets where you can actually sell your product, and based on your stations of your own state and county and city, you might be able to sell online and sell direct to consumers market and whatnot. So something that you must absolutely look into, is because I do work with the cottage food operators, and a lot of time they tell me that or whatever, and people love them. And I ask them the question, do you have people actually paying you for those goods? And this is the big test. So before really you venture into the cottage food operation, make sure that people are willing to actually give you the buck for your baked good, your own market research, and making sure that what you're making actually is paid, or people are willing to pay for what you're making. Search for you to do before you venture into the food business is that make sure that whatever you're making, people are willing to pay you for it. So do a test drive in a way where you can test your product, and if people are willing to pay for it, then you are in a good standing, and you can plan for the format of your food business or your home-based food business and how you want to make it happen. So for this, actually, I designed a 6 weeks training program that takes you step by step through the phases of starting and launching a food-based, home-based food business, cottage food operation. So if you're interested, the link is below. Next one is actually one with a huge variety of options and selections. And I'm going to link below a list of different, what we call them, service-based ideas. And they are skill sets such as designing websites or flyers, and you are good with event planning or things like that. You can actually put your services into platforms such as Fiverr or Fiverr and Upwork, and you can definitely list yourself in those two platforms, at least that I know of, and then you can start providing services that way. Really require you much investment other than a computer, creativity, time on your hands, and then you can really build your audience and add value to people's lives. And keep in mind that a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners, they don't have those skills. And even if they did, they don't really have the time. They're not interested in designing posts and designing graphics or whatever else. So they would actually rather hire somebody who does them for him or her, and that way they can focus on the things that they're passionate about. Like, for instance, in my case, I'm so passionate about content creation. I just love writing ideas and coming up with scripts and kind of really like building. I do have like background skills in web design and maintenance and designing my own posts and graphics and things of that sort. I would rather find somebody who does them, especially like my video editing part. I would rather have somebody who does it and he has all the proper softwares and he knows what he's doing because he's doing it all the time, than me monkeying around with iMovie or other softwares. And every time I need to do something, I have to Google it, and it's so frustrating. So these are the type of service-based business ideas that you can really make money out of, and then tap into these people or these entrepreneur niche or the business niche that people need to be present online, but they don't necessarily have the skills all the time. So you are actually saving a lot of time and money for them that way by providing yourself. The comments, I would say, when it comes to providing this type of services is be reasonable in the way you price yourself. When you are, for instance, working with a solopreneur, the likelihood of him or her having a lot of money is very little, and you don't want to come off as greedy at the beginning, especially when you start building this working relationship. You need to get to know each other, you need to work together, you need to see even if there is an alignment, an agreement in the way you work together on a project. So you don't want to ask for way too much money and be greedy like that, and then just risk not having any work for that matter. Something that you actually need to be aware of when you are providing service-based service-based services in a sense that be reasonable and try to build the long-term relationship with your contractor, because at the end of the day, that's what they are. They are contracting you to do work. This is what I had in mind that I wanted to share with you. Most profitable business ideas for 2023. They are all, as you can see, mainly online-ish and also from home, just because I am a big supporter of home-based businesses. I have my reasons, but I want to share them with you. So I'm going to post a link. So maybe this is where you can watch this video on the cons and pros of home-based businesses. And I actually mentioned more pros than cons. You have it, guys. This is what I wanted to share with you regarding the top 7 profitable businesses of 2023. So here you have it. I will see you on the next one, and salam.